I gotta be honest, I don't actually remember the brand of this. I did get it in a Sips by box and it was like, I want to call it like O Organics or something, but it's just like a plain straight green organic tea. I did throw out like the packaging and put it in a tin like once I first opened it. And I finished off 2 teas today. My David's Tea Matcha Matsu and this organic green tea. So we are off to a day of like finishing off teas. Don't know if I'll make that like the theme of the day, but I guess it could be with the start we've had. Ooh, I got this mushroom mug from World Market. I think the first time I saw this was when Kayla's Kitchen had it. She's another like tea YouTuber and she's really fabulous. But I've been obsessed with like mushroom themed things lately. So I picked this up and I love it. I haven't used it yet, but it's probably the cutest mug I've ever seen. I feel like I'm not in focus, but that could just be my eyes. 6 days ago today, I had a minor surgery. I had a cyst on my scalp for a really long time, but it started to grow and my husband was freaked out. I was a little freaked out, so we decided I needed to go to the doctor right away. They sent me to a surgeon. The surgeon said, let's take it out on Friday. So I said, okay, sounds good. He said, we're gonna do local anesthesia. We're gonna throw some staples in there and you'll be good to go. You could even drive yourself to and from the surgical center. And I said, oh, sounds great. I could squeeze that in right before like Thanksgiving. But you know, my husband insisted on driving me to the procedure, which I'm glad he did because there was no way I could have drove myself home after that. And I'm actually still in kind of a weird state where I don't think I'd want to drive even almost a week later. I feel pretty good today, but this whole week has been like a nightmare. The whole weekend, like Friday I had my surgery, Saturday and Sunday I slept all day. I slept more than 24 hours the first couple days. On Monday, they called me from the surgical center to say like, hey, how's it going? How you feeling? And I told them, I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea what I was in for. I'm still really messed up. I'm still really dizzy, lightheaded, sleepy. And the nurse on the phone said, oh my gosh, like that doesn't sound right. You had only local anesthesia. I think you should call the surgeon and see if he wants to see you. And I called the surgeon and he said to go to immediate care. I was like, is this really that bad? It's only been like a couple days. Like, I feel like this should be normal, but they were saying it's not. So when my husband got home, we went to immediate care. It was like 8 o'clock at night, so it was like closing. I mean, first they said your dizziness, your sleepiness, these symptoms have nothing to do with the anesthesia or the surgery. So we got to find out what it is. So what we can do is either you can head over to the ER or you can come back in the morning and we'll run tests. And I was like not about to go to the ER. In my mind, you go to the ER when you're like violently ill, when you've like broken a bone, you know, for serious things. And I'm just like, are you sure it's that serious? Like I had surgery Friday. Like, is it not normal to feel like this? Like at 3 days? Like, I don't think that's, and she was like, no, like this is not good. Are you okay with waiting till like our first appointment tomorrow or do you want to go to the ER? And I'm like, okay, well, I'll come back tomorrow. So I went back with my mom at 8 a.m. and I was there till almost noon doing a bunch of tests. I have like papers of what they did, but they did a couple urine tests, blood tests, like a bunch of different things with the blood test, reflexes. They did a CT scan of my head and I guess my neck as well, chest x-ray, an electrocardiogram, EKG, a COVID test. So I went through like the ringer. They gave me fluids, which is why my skin looks good. So I'm grateful for that. I've never had an IV. I've never had fluids, but they weren't able to find like the cause for why I feel weird and dizzy. But in the head scan, they found, incidentally, a meningioma, which is, I have a packet of information here. A meningioma is a tumor that arises from the meninges, the membrane that surround your brain and spinal cord. Although not technically a brain tumor, it is included in this category because it may compress or squeeze the adjacent brain, nerves, and vessels. Meningioma is the most common type of tumor that forms in the head. They grow very slowly, often over many years without causing symptoms. So like, it was really scary when the doctor came in the room with the packet and told me that they found something. But honestly, like, if everything happens for a reason, and like the reason that I have this dizziness and everything, which is not anything to do with the meningioma. It has like nothing, like mine is a centimeter in size. It's not pressing against anything, which is great. But like, since it's not causing any problems, it may never cause problems, but the fact that I had like cause to do a head scan, I think is great. It's a blessing because now like I've been referred to a neurologist like for my dizziness and everything, but also for this. And like, I'm gonna be able to really keep a close eye on it. And you know, we found it before it has ever caused any problems. So that's a blessing. It's just a scary thought. It's good to know that I have it, and hopefully nothing bad will ever happen, but that's just gonna be part of, I think, my yearly or every other yearly sort of checkups is I'm gonna go in and get this checked up. So it's all right, I'm okay, but I still am like lightheaded and feeling weird. Yesterday, I made it a point not to take any naps because I've been napping like nonstop. Or I mean, at least during the day I didn't take any naps. When Gerald got home, I did. We took a nap together, the both of us, but they prescribed me medicine for vertigo and that helped. Today, I'm hoping I can have a normal day. I haven't exercised in like almost a week now. I wanna exercise so bad. I wanna go back to like doing projects and doing tasks, and I really would love to like go out and run errands today, but I can't drive if I'm taking this medicine, and I wouldn't want to drive if I'm feeling dizzy, so that's not gonna happen. My mom has agreed to take me out tomorrow because I'm hosting Thanksgiving. So I know you guys are gonna be seeing this after Thanksgiving, but I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I'm planning on having a great Thanksgiving. There's a lot to look forward to, and I just want to like feel like myself again. I honestly think, you know, I appreciate so much the doctor who I saw, and that she wanted to run all those tests, and it was for a reason. You know, I'm glad we found what we found, and everything else came back clear, so I'm very healthy, which is great. And I'm actually thinking that this could be sort of a trauma response. Or I was awake for the surgery. I was awake and could hear and experience, you know, I can't see the back of my head while they were working on it, but I could feel like pulling, and I could feel and hear different things. And I wasn't expecting to be like wheeled into an operating room. So it was a really intense experience for me. And I always go into things like thinking it's just another experience. I thought I was just getting like a local anesthesia outpatient sort of thing. They were just gonna take it out. I wouldn't have to change out of my clothes. So I wore like cozy clothes and everything. But then they're like wheeling me into like through the halls in like the little bed, and I'm wearing like a gown and everything. But I just didn't expect that experience. I was expecting something much more low key, I guess. I think I'm naive for not realizing that like surgery and the surgical center means you have to change and you have to be completely like sterile and everything, and you go into an operating room. But I think like the situation was a bit intense for me, And it was very, I think it traumatized me a little, even though I like to think of it as like, it's just an experience, and I like to have that attitude and sort of detach from it. But like if I knew what I was going to be up against, I probably would have like prepared better. Like if I knew what it really was, I would have probably done some things differently. But so I think like, and especially because it's my head, like I had anesthesia in my head and there's staples in my head. Like I think like I probably just, my body is having like a trauma response. I don't know. I mean, I'm still obviously going to go to the neurologist and see what they have to say about it. But overall, I think I just got a bit traumatized, and here we are. So I've been like dizzy for days and feeling weird and tired, but I'm thinking today will be a better day. I feel pretty good so far compared to like the last few days. Of course, like tea and other beverages are part of my life every day. So we'll see what I end up drinking. Tea number 2, if you count my matcha, which I do. Just a plain old organic green tea. Taking care of myself today and every day. Self-care. And we will see how it goes. There's a little update on what's going on in my life. Hopefully by the time you guys see this, it's all resolved, but feel free to send some good vibes my way anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. And then I guess we'll kind of see what I get up to. Next, I'm gonna do one of these. It's a Starbucks Via Instant Latte, and it's the peppermint mocha. I've never tried the like Via guys until now, and I really like these. They're really easy to make, and plus like I can't be bothered right now to make like a whole espresso, and I don't really want the caffeine, and I just would think that this would have a lot less caffeine than if I were to make like real espresso, but I guess I don't know that for sure, so I hope I'm right. Just pour it right in my cup. I like to pour in like not all the way like that. And now I can whisk it up with this. Look how nice and frothy it gets, and then I'll just top it off with a little more water. All I honestly need is whipped cream. Like I really wish we had whipped cream in the house, but it's one of those things I just keep forgetting to buy it, but at least there's like plenty of froth on top for me to enjoy. And I'll meet you guys in the other room. I think I'm gonna do my nails, so I'll drink this while we do my nails. Okay, I got my coffee in my Believe mug. I think Gerald and I found this mug on one of those free garbage days where my parents live and some of our other family. They have like once a year, you don't have to like buy garbage stickers and you can just put everything out. So people really like go nuts and clear out their house and throw away like furniture. And one time we found like a bag of old cameras that was really cool, and I sold them for a good amount of money. So we always see it as like our money making opportunity. And I found this Believe mug, and it's from the Walnut Room, which is in the Macy's State Street. And this one is from 2016, but I just like the Believe side because there's a really special kind of story. So Believe is like the Macy's like Believe. I think in New York, the Macy's has like a big lit up Believe sign like that. My Aunt Gloria was really religious. She was my mom's aunt, so my great aunt, my grandma's sister. She was very like religious to the point where when she was young, she wanted to go join the convent. Like she was like that religious, that spiritual. It was really one of her callings in life. And she'd always come up with like words of the year, and she'd always like try to like inspire us and things like that. And One year for Christmas, she gave us all a Macy's gift card, and it said believe on it, but there was like a penny on it. Like she put the lowest amount you could put. So she just gave us these like blank gift cards and was like believing is priceless or something like that. And it was so funny. So every time I see the Macy's believe, I think of her. And I honestly forgot I had this mug, and I opened my Christmas mugs a couple days ago and saw it and thought of her. She passed away in March. So, you know, there's always something there to remind me. This peppermint mocha, like, it tastes like a mocha hot chocolate. No, it tastes like a peppermint hot chocolate. I ordered a mocha from Starbucks a couple weeks ago. I was on like my errands. It was the day I had therapy. I was looking for like something comforting. I'm like, I'm just gonna order a hot mocha. To me, it tastes like just a darker hot chocolate. And this is like that too. Like, I don't really taste the difference in like the coffee and the chocolate. To me, it just tastes like more chocolate. And I love that. And these Via Instant Packs, like they're not obviously like the greatest thing ever. I probably wouldn't buy them like other times of year. Like I don't think I'd buy like the pumpkin one or anything like that. But this one I really do like. So delicious and so comforting. If I had whipped cream, it would be like perfect. I'm gonna do my nails. So I bought these little like nail things that I hope you don't need nail glue for. I'm just gonna try to like stick it and put a coat of clear over it. But there's like all different, there's like moons, stars, looks like seashells, like all different little gold like charms to put on your nails. And it's funny because I talk about like how we love to see like signs of our loved ones who have passed. My dog every single day sends me cherry blossoms, and what are these? I think they're cherry blossoms. So I've never used anything like this on my nails, but I've been doing my nails myself for a long time now. I haven't got my nails done at all since before the pandemic. And even then, I think I only got a pedicure. So oh, there's Eiffel Towers. That's so cute. I think I'm gonna do moons and stars because that's why I bought this, for like the moons and stars. But oh wow, I think there's like flamingos. So maybe like in January when we go to Florida, I'll do flamingos or like seashells or something. So I think I'm gonna do like 2 stars and 2 moons. So I'll do like one finger, I'll put like moon, and another I'll do stars, or maybe I'll do like moon and star on the same nail. I don't know yet, but my nails are pretty long. I don't know if I want to do, I got these new colors too, the gel polish, but like these are kind of the colors on top here. I really wanted black, and I figure it's good to have white. And then I think this is like it's black with like a gold glitter, I think. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do that one. So I'm gonna do that, get my nails in order. Oh, because I've been doing something new, and I'm gonna post about it again today and see if I could get some more, do some more. But I've been doing tarot readings, for like, I posted on my Facebook and on my Instagram, and then like just through me, like you would just send me a message and I make like a video where I do a spread of like tarot cards and read them and try to answer your questions. So I love tarot. It's been like a really cool way to help like get inspiration and sort of gain insight. I don't really see it as like a psychic thing. Like it is like divination, like it's a form of divination, but I think like even practically it's really helpful to sort of think through things and have like a tool to help interpret your thoughts about different situations, you know what I mean? So I've been really enjoying that. I even signed up as a tarot reader on an app called Purple Ocean, and I like to have my nails done when I do readings. So before I made like a new graphic to put on my Instagram and my Facebook, and before I do that, I definitely want to have my nails looking up to par. I'll show you when it's done, but I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna drink my peppermint mocha in my Believe mug. And I'll show you when I'm done. I'm gonna have my next cup of tea. My nails are done. Isn't that pretty? I think I do probably need nail glue for these. I hope they'll stay for at least a while because I really like them. But I think next time I do need some nail glue to really like stick them on there. But for now, I'm just like relying on the top coat. But look at that. I feel like the stars look a little bit Christmassy. So I'm not sure these were like necessary. Maybe just the moons would have been cute. But I like it. And then for like Christmas activities, I could put some stars. So I'm happy with it. It got too dark in the office. I had to move out here, but I made another cup of tea. And it's another one I was able to finish off. So that sort of is the theme of the day. It's the Tiny Bee Tea Rose Apricot Nectar. And this was one of those Sips By exclusive ones. And it's really good. It's a oolong and it has papaya, apple, apricot, natural flavoring, and rose petals. I like oolongs with like apricot and peach and things. David's Tea had a really great one called Long Life Oolong. I'm not sure they still have it. I did 10 minutes on the elliptical. I set like my timer because I do have the tendency to kind of like overdo it. I thought about kind of just going as long as I could and then like stopping when I feel like it. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm just going to do 10 minutes. And I got to be honest, I do feel pretty tired. I haven't been as like dizzy today, which is great. So I'd say overall I'm feeling better. I don't really know what I want to do the rest of the day. I'm going to post about my tarot stuff and see if I can get some readings to do tonight. But you know, I'm still not feeling myself. A little better than yesterday, and that's really all I could ask for. I'm like trying so hard. I don't want to take a nap like at all, but it's getting dark out, so that makes me tired, and I'm already tired and feeling weird. So I just I'm gonna try to like stay upright and awake until Gerald gets home. Maybe he'd be up for taking a nap together. We did that yesterday. And an oolong tea is good because there is a little bit of caffeine in there, so hopefully it'll help wake me up a little bit. This is like the cutest tea packaging ever, the Tiny Bee tea. So we'll see what else I end up drinking. Okay, so Gerald informed me he's not gonna be home till like after 6. I'm gonna have one of these Waterloo cranberry. I really like the cranberry. I'm not like a huge fan of tartness, but I like how light this is. I'm like all snuggled up. I got my Oogie Boogie Squishmallow and I'm just like resting. I'd say I had a pretty productive day. I just went in our room and I cleaned the closet and put some clothes away. So I did a lot and I'm really proud of that, but I'm feeling like weak. I was just really feeling like a quick cold drink. I really like the cranberry, even though I'm not really into like tart flavors. I feel like this cranberry thing, like it really tastes like Christmas. It's just like a sparkling water, like a LaCroix. And yeah, it tastes really like festive and Christmassy. Because of all the stuff that's gone on this week, we haven't put up our Christmas tree yet. I definitely want to do it like as soon as possible. Like if I get some energy and Gerald comes home energized and we're ready to put up one of our trees today, we will. But I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Now I'm going to drink this, rest a little. One thing I'm really doing in therapy, like first and foremost, like what brings me to therapy is all the grief. My family's experienced a lot of loss in these past 2 years. So that's been like my #1 thing in therapy. My stitches like keep getting like a little bit itchy and I just am being really careful. But that's like my primary reason for going to therapy is like processing the grief of everything. And like it's hard work. I've been really like putting like all my heart into it, like into like improving myself, I guess, and like really trying to process that grief and just I guess get back on my feet kind of, because we've lost 4 family members. So I've been like doing all of this like emotional healing and like grief work, and just trying to get back on track with all of that and try to properly grieve, because I didn't do that when, like, as we were losing everybody. Like I didn't really deal with it at all. I just kind of kept my head down and kept going, like, for survival. So I don't know, maybe this surgery just kind of, like, my body was like, that's enough, you know? But honestly, like, I'm definitely feeling better than I was yesterday. And the day before yesterday, I was like at the doctor all day doing tests. So it's not like a normal day. Like, there isn't really a baseline to judge from for that day, because it was like a weird day. I could definitely fall asleep and take a nap right now. I know I'm gonna take a nap before tonight, maybe even before Gerald gets home, but we'll see. I'm gonna do my very best to stay up, put out the word for tarot readings, so if I get any, I'm prepared to hop right into that. But yeah, I got my cranberry Waterloo. I think Gerald's been getting these from Costco. We have like a variety pack. But the cranberry's fancy. I feel like it would be good with that tea I just tried, the Tiesta Blackberry Bellini. I think this would be a good like mixer with that if you did want to do some like tea infused mocktails. But there's something about it that feels so fancy and festive for the holidays. So I think this is my new like flavored water obsession. Really delicious. And maybe I'll drink like one more tea, but I'm not sure that I will. So I'll catch up with you guys if and when I do.